Hi guys, and welcome back to round one of the Flashback Championship. Um, this is a championship where essentially the best F1 leagues, will be going head to head against each other to eventually crown a championship of all F1 leagues. So yeah, I mean, this is my first time streaming and commentating this. Um, if you already don't know, my name is Chiconas. My name is Chiconas. I run the League G Sewer, which unfortunately is not competing in this season's Flashback Championship. Um, but yeah, I run the League G Sewer. We've competed in this championship a couple of times. We weren't very successful. Um, but yeah, essentially, I'm the leader of the league. I've won the championship 5 times. 3 of those times being on the F1 game. The other two, well, actually no, 4 of the times being on the F1 game. The other time being on Gran Turismo. So yeah, that's little bio about me. Let me just, I'm trying to get done for copyright. But yeah, without further ado, let's go. Drop the screen link. Got a car on track now. TTV Windsy Josh, first car on track. So let's see what he can produce, man. Let's see what he can produce. Like I said, this is my first time here as a commentator. As he locks up into, wow, would you call that turn two, turn three? I call it turn two. But yeah, just warming up the tires. The lockup won't be optimal, but yeah, I mean we're only a minute into qualifying of this season's Flashback Championship. But yeah, no, it's great. It's great for Luigi to have me here. I kind of came in quite last minute, to be fair. I was like a last minute shout, and yeah, I was like, yeah, cool. Sorry if the broadcast isn't top. As I said, it's my first time, but yeah, I'll definitely try my best. As we see, TTV Windsy Josh on a lap. So why don't we ride on board with that? Where do you brake? I'd probably say just before 100 mark. Does he lock up? No, he doesn't lock up. Hits the apex. Here we go. Up the gears we go. Gear 3, 4, 5, 6. Activate DRS. He's got a little bit of traffic. He's got a bit of traffic. Is that his team? I think that's his teammate. Whoops, that's his teammate. Oh, his teammate's just taking him out. How? What? His teammate, Sleepyhead. I think they're teammates. He's just taking him out. I saw a little bit of traffic and I thought Sleepyhead was just gonna hop out of the way. Maybe he tried giving TTV Windsy Josh a little bit of a slipstream, but clearly that has not come to fruition. Well, I guess that's that. Let's go on board with AJ Lizzie. I was about to say AJ Tracy. AJ Lizzie. So, and you know what, let me get the telemetry up, the lap data. Here we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, Sleepyhead's retired. So a terrible qualifying session for Sleepyhead. Couple minutes in, gets involved with an incident with his teammate, and has to retire the car. Plus the penalties that he has. AJ Lizzie starting the lap now, taking as much of the track as possible. Activates DRS. As we ride on board with him. just after 100. That looked quite late. Little bit of a lockup, but hits the apex nicely. Back on the traction. Gear 3, gear 4. Activates DRS here. Unlike TTV Winzy Josh, AJ Lizzie has clear air ahead of him. Where does he brake? Enters the green flag zone just before 100. Xenox sets the timings alight with a 1 minute 4.5. Can AJ Lizzie match that? We'll have to see as he comes across the second sector. 44.9. That's not too bad. JJB 51 sets a 1 minute 4. 5/10 up on Xenox. Remember, track limits is on strict, so as we know around Austria, you've got to be very, very precise. Using all of the Rs. 1 minute 4.3. Not too bad from AJ Lizzie. Not too bad. Vigo. He's getting a slipstream from his teammate. Very, very good teamwork there. You see, in terms of the slipstream, Austria is one of the places, one of the tracks where slipstream is most powerful. Another track, well, most famously, I think the track to do it best is Monza. 44.5 from Vigo. This looks like a very strong lap. Couple corner. Oh! Egypt 66 with a 1 minute 3.5. Is that him going fast, or is that track evolution? Vigo P2, not too bad. Not too bad. I think the track is getting better. I must say, I love Aximan's and then Xenox livery and Go Sergeant. They have a very nice livery. Very, very reminiscent of my league back when we used to race it, GCR. Same kind of colors, the turquoise with the black. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Anyways, let's see who's on my lap. Back on board with TDV Winzy Josh. Small lock up to turn 2. Using the Us immediately. That's interesting, you know. The guy's not afraid about traction. Very, very brave. Very, very confident when it comes to getting back onto a power. Very nice livery, I must say. Definitely does remind me of the old... If you remember the old Lotus from 2011, back when they were green, before they became Caterham. Very, very reminiscent of that livery. A lot of yellow flags here. Those just drivers getting out of the way. 45.4. Not the best middle sector from TDV Winzy Josh. Maybe he's got some underlying damage. I'm not quite sure. Because that was quite a hit. That was quite a hit. The fact that it was your own teammate, yeah, definitely going to be an interesting debrief. 1 minute 5.5. But I think the lap might have been invalidated, you know. The fact that it's not come up. So, yeah, definitely it's a rough start for Winzy Josh. Aximan. See what he can do. Remember, let's just remember this is Q1, so only what? Only P16 and P17 will be getting knocked out of this session. So yeah, try not to be the last 2 drivers, and you're good essentially. Some of the top boys may be using this as a little bit of a practice session, you know, understanding the track, seeing where they can potentially find an extra couple tenths. Aximan says purple in the middle sector. This could be a special lap. This could be, well, P1. This could be laying down a statement. Was that track limits? That was very close. Was that track limits? That was very, very close. The guy is definitely on the edge. We'll find out now. No, it wasn't track limits. And P2, just under a 10, slower than Egypt's. Very, very solid lap. Yeah, and Egots retires. I think he'll be safe. Honestly speaking, I think top 6 are safe. They're safe, definitely. Even if we do get track evolution and the track were to ramp up quite a bit, I think those guys are definitely safe in the drop zone. Few drivers on track now. In terms of setting a lap, Mrs. Mitt. I hope I said it right. I hope I'm not violating. Mrs. Mitt. Anyways, is it Mrs. Mitt or MRS? I don't even know. But yeah. He's not even on a lap, you know. He's not even on a lap. Is he on a lap? No, he's not on a lap. He looks very slow there. And you can see he's not even, he's not on a lap. He's not using the ERS as well. So yeah, we've got a little bit of downtime here in Q1. I mean, Ierchi, he's on a lap now. He looked solid through there. There was, again, a little bit of traffic going down to turn 4. But he looks fine. He looks fine. 45.1. I'm looking at that 45.1 and I'm thinking that he might be on for a 1:05, you know, unless he can find something in this final sector. Misses the first apex. Track limit doesn't do him. Using all of the track. Ooh, 1 minute point 4. I mean, not too bad. I think he managed to find some time in the final sector, even though he did miss the first apex of turn 8. Sorry, of that turn 8, turn 9 complex. Who else is on the lap? Get wrecked. Let's see what he can do. Braking really late. Oh, locks up the front right, ever so slightly though. Again, these guys are really enabling us very, very early, you know. As soon as they get up to third gear, some even second gear, us are enabled. A lot of these drivers are very confident. Oh, you can see the back end coming out slightly as Leggy retires from this session. But I feel like this middle sector is gonna be 44 something. 44.9, 44.9. So definitely a decent middle sector. Oh, it's invalidated. It's invalidated. What a shame. What a shame. So is he going to go again? Or is he going to box? He's going to go again, but he's not got the ERS. He's not going to have the ERS. He's not going to have optimal tyres. Whether he even has enough fuel to do another lap is another question in itself. That's a shame. Get Wrecked was looking very strong there. He was looking very, very strong. AJ Lizzie improves. So yeah, I'm looking at this. Winsy Josh. Let's see what he can do. In that beautiful livery car. He's not looking too steady right now. 45 flat. I mean, to be fair, what he needs right now is just a banker lap. Just a lap to put on the board. Then he can work from there, you know. Then he can work from there. Because what you don't want to be is have a situation where there's 2 minutes left of qualifying of Q1 and you still haven't got a lap. Then it puts all the pressure on that final lap. 1:05, P15 is good enough for him. Now that Sleppy Head has retired from the session, that means one man will be in the drop zone. One man will be in the drop zone. Let me see if... Yeah. Alright. Definitely being a good session. I mean, you're seeing some of the other guys like Eguts, Vigo, Leggy, JJB retire from the session, and yeah, you know, fair enough. I mean, I think they've done enough, especially with only one man getting knocked out. I wouldn't really say put your feet up and relax, but definitely it's an opportunity to analyze some data, you know, in the garage. In the garage. Oh, AJ Lizzie! AJ Lizzie! Oh, careful, there's a car coming! Whoa! Just pushing a little bit too hard. And what you don't want to do is you know, put the car in the wall. Because if you do that, you're out for the whole session. So it's probably best if he boxes, to be fair. I mean, yeah, does just that. There's no risk that you want to be taking right now. I mean, if you ask me, I think everyone from P8 upwards is safe, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, there could be some dramatic track evolution. The track could ramp up significantly, but I think it's good for now. Let's see who's on that lap right now. Who's on that lap right now? Get Rex. Let's see what he can do. A tenth up, actually. He's a tenth up. Oh, big lock up. Both tyres as well. Both tyres. He's definitely going to be feeling that flat spot for the rest of the lap. But who cares? I mean, if these tyres are only going to be used for this lap, then who cares, isn't it? But yeah, no, definitely. Get Wrecked is pushing. He's pushing hard. Does he clip the apex? Do you want to clip the apex? I'm not quite sure you want to clip the apex. That curb can unsettle the car quite significantly. With that said, wow, invalidated lap. His lap time's been invalidated, and that's a shame because he was up. He was up on his lap. That's a shame. No one's really on the lap right now. I mean, the drivers who are definitely at risk is Sebi, Winzy Josh. I'd say Adrian and Irichi as well. I mean, the thing is, we don't actually know how much time Winzy and Sebi have got in the pocket. Definitely, they're the guys at risk. You know, that's obvious. That's without a doubt. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a big 2 minutes. I mean, TGV Winzy Josh, this might be his last lap, you know. He's preparing it. Let's go on board with him. Let's see what he can do. He's had a difficult session, obviously, on his first lap. Charlie. Don't worry, Charlie. On his first lap, he made contact. He made contact with his own teammate. So let's see what he can do here. Using up all of the He's going to have to throw everything into this. Slightly down, but it's pretty much identical to his lap earlier. He's going to have to find a little bit of time. The exit wasn't the best. The exit wasn't the best. Here we go. Hits 100 mark. I mean, it looks like a decent lap, but I don't know if he's going to find much time. I hate to sound negative, but let's see. Maybe I'm just moody. No, he's down. He's down 3/10. He's gonna have to find something, and it's invalidated. And it's invalidated. Sebi, on the other hand, is down 1 second. Sebi's down 1 second. 1 second. So, Winzy Josh may have just survived. I mean, I think Winzy is preparing. Winzy's preparing for another lap, but I don't know if you have enough Rs. Yeah, Sebi, I think that's his session over. I don't think he'll make the line. Not a lot of time now. No, he'll make it. He'll make it. And he's going again. He was smart, you know, because he saved his Rs. He saved his Rs. All he has to do is find a 10th. If I had to put my money on it right now, I'd say Sebi would go through. Track limits hasn't done him, but that was not very clean. Turn 1. Winzy Josh is a 10th down. Adri crosses the line. He's in the pits. So his qualifying's finished. What can Sebi do? Is he up? Is he down? Winzy Josh is retired. So it's down to Sebi. It's all down to Sebi. It's all down to Sebi. Can he do it? Can he make it into Q2? The exit was okay. The exit was... No! No, he's backed off. Sebi's backed off. So Winzy Josh survives. Winzy Josh survives and Sebi is out of qualifying. That was definitely nip and tuck. I mean, we got to a point where I think Winzy Josh and Sebi both didn't want to go through. Jeez, but that was interesting, definitely. Anyways, to answer Charlie's questions, just to answer Charlie's questions, the first question he asked me, was I sleeping? And yes, I was actually sleeping. I was sleeping. Luigi called me at I think it was 6:35, 6:35 UK time, and I was like, yeah, I can host. I can host. I did say to him I'd be on standby. The second question, yeah, obviously when GCR used to compete here, it was a much different league. I feel like the league has got faster. Flashback Championship has got faster. Maybe GCR will come back into Flashback Championship another time. I'm not quite sure. Um, and yeah, I think he backed off because of. I don't think it was because of yellows. I think Sebi's first sector wasn't too good. Oh no, never mind. TTV Wincy Josh is out anyways. Never mind. So he's out anyways. Even 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So wait, TTV Josh is out. I thought we were gonna have 5 cars in Q2. Slow guys, GG. But yeah, no, definitely that was entertaining to say the least, man. That was entertaining to say the least. Q2's about to start. Apparently, Wincy Josh is out. I thought that we had 5 cars going through, me personally. Well, getting knocked out, should I say, of Q2. But by the looks of things, we're only going to have 4. 11, 12, 13, and 14. So, oh, someone needs an invite. Can't even invite right now. Did I invite him? Didn't even remember. There we go. All right, cool. Q2 is about to get underway. Q2 is about to get underway. Yeah, Q1 was entertaining. I mean, I think the biggest talking point was Josh and his teammate. What's his teammate's name? Sleppy. Josh is Sleppy making contact. That was definitely caught me off guard. I don't even know what could have happened. I mean, maybe he was trying to give slipstream and he just didn't get out of the way. I mean, it was definitely very odd, very very unusual that. But yep. Anyways, we continue. Like I said before, Xenox, that man has got a nice livery. That man's team, should I say, has got a very nice livery. Very, very reminiscent of my own league. Sorry, I keep on bringing up my own league. I'll stop now. But yeah, it's definitely nice. I'd probably say it's my favorite livery, to be fair. No bias, obviously. But it looks nice. It looks nice. Oh, that's saying that this gold livery looks nice too. I need to actually start learning the names of these teams. Let's see. You know what? I might just do that later. But yeah, Q1 was definitely interesting. A few guys have side laps. JJB, let's see what he can do. Ooh. Well, I don't know what happened there. Maybe he's... I don't know. Maybe he's planning a double warm-up. And yay, get wrecked, locked up the rears. Get wrecked, locked up the rears badly. I have to save that. Definitely a very good catch, but yeah, that was not ideal by any means. That whole team's doing well though, in terms of being smart and using slipstream. Xenox already going onto the timing charts with a 1 minute 4.9. I mean, if you saw in AJ Lizzie with a 1 minute 4 flat, but if you saw in Q1, guys were entering 1 minute 3s. So there's still more time to be found, especially now that the track has rubbed in a little bit. Drivers are more used to driving the track, driving the circuit. And guys are going to be more confident, you know? Guys are going to be more confident, so... yeah. Expect lap times to get significantly faster. Like I said, guys were in 1 minute freeze. 1 minute free, just like that from ESPL. And his teammate, 1 minute 3.7. 1 minute 3.7. So it's a 1-2 right now. It is a 1-2. Is it the gold livery? Is the gold livery already a sign that these men are going to be at the top of Flashback Championship? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. This is only Q2 in the first round, but definitely that gold livery is there for a reason. With the boys being 1-2 right now. The boys being 1-2. Let's see who's on our lap right now. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Just about start his lap. Vigo getting slipstream off his... No, he's not actually. He's not getting... Oh, yes, he is getting slipstream off his teammate, sorry. Locks up a little bit. There's a small lock up. Shouldn't feel it too much. On the third gear, which is fair enough. Car is settled. Won't get any dodgy movements from that, at least. Down the gears he goes. Gear 2 for rotation. Gear 3 so that he can get back onto traction as soon as possible. Now, this is a very, very long corner. As he comes to end off the middle sector. What is it? 44.7. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, not too bad. Oh, he had a small moment there. And his teammate behind has gone off as well. His teammate behind has gone off. So, I'm not quite sure what happened there. But both drivers having a moment at the same part of the circuit. Vigo definitely lost time from that moment. He can get into the 1 minute threes. He can definitely get in within 1 minute threes. AJ Lizzie, 1 minute 4. Let's see what Ghost Sergeant can do. Purple, first sector, Ghost Sergeant. Ghost Sergeant, let's say. What can he do from through this middle sector? Keeping the revs as high as possible in 4th gear, don't want 3rd. Purple middle sector as well is looking like a very strong lap, you know. Very strong lap. Someone's going to have to disarm the boys in gold. And right now it's looking like Ghost Sergeant. Keeps it clean, stays within track limits. Using all of the track, all of the Rs. 1 minute 3. 1 minute 3.9. So 3/10 down. I think he lost it in that middle sector. I think he lost it in that middle sector. No, not middle sector, sorry, final sector. Because he had purple sector 1, sector 2. Track is fairly quiet right now. Only how many man on a lap? Only 2 drivers on a lap right now. This is the downtime of Q2. Purple again, Xenox this time. Two corners to go. And that's, I feel like the most difficult part about this circuit is staying within track limits. It's staying within track limits. Xenox being the prime example of what I was about to say. What can TSMO do? P8. But that's a shame, you know. Xenox had purple middle sector, and just as I was about to say, the most difficult thing about the circuit is staying within track limits, especially at the final 2 corners. Xenox becomes a prime example. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. What a shame also, because that lap was looking very strong. Very, very strong. But, yeah. Remember, 4 cars will be getting knocked out this session. So it's definitely going to be more entertaining, let's say, the last 3 minutes than Q1 was. Q1 was very entertaining, I must say. Car sliding throughout the final corner. 1 minute 4.1. So lap times are definitely faster. I mean, what, 5 tenths separating the top 7? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. The grid is quite competitive. The grid is quite competitive. JJB on a lap. See what he can do. Currently P6, 1 minute 4.1. He uses 5th gear actually through this long left-handed corner. And he's 2 tenths up. He's 2 tenths up, and I feel like 5th gear is definitely more stable. You have less torque, definitely, but it's, you know, the car is so much more stable. You can trust it a lot more. And that's probably what's contributed to JJB's strong middle sector. Is that track limits? I think he survived just 1 minute 4 flat. 1 minute 4 flat. Someone retired from the session. Oh, Egots. Again, I think he should be safe. I think if you've set anything faster than a 1 minute 4.1, I think you should be fine, but what do I know? Mrs. Mitt. See what he can do. What she can do. I don't know. Is it even Mrs. Mitt or is it MRS Mitt? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Oh, rear end sliding. Rear end sliding. 1 minute 4 flat. 1 minute 4 flat. Not too bad. Not too bad. 1 minute 3.2. Whoa! Where did that come from? Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jeez. So, remember I said anything faster than a 1 minute 4.1 would be safe. I might be eating those words up right now. I'll be honest. I mean, it's so tight. Look at the gap from P4 all the way down to P10, I'd say even P12. So tight. But what a lap from OMB Leggy. What a lap, man. Jeez. What a lap. And that's not just P1. That's P1 by 4 tenths. Put into perspective, 4 tenths is the gap. Same gap from P4 all the way down to P12. And he's just managed to put that same gap between P1 and P2. Yeah, that's a strong lap from OMB Louis, man. Leggy, sorry. OMB Leggy. Get wrecked on a lap, though. I think he's the only man with Xenox on the lap, currently. I feel like Xenox has got a lot more pace in him. Get wrecked is 1.5 down, so can't lie, his lap's basically over. Xenox, I didn't see if it was up or down. I presume up, and Leggy's retired from the session. Unsurprisingly, I mean, 1 second separates himself from P11. So he's definitely safe. Definitely safe. And Xenox is, yeah, just backed out. He's just backed out as well. So Ghost Surgeon. He was looking very, very strong, you know, at the start of the session. Locks up the right front. That's not gonna help his cause. Gear 3, then activates the ERS, which is a sensible thing to do. Enable it at gear 2. I think you're playing with fire if you do that. And wow, flicks the car in, and the car just about like survives. I don't know if he lost time. It looked like he lost a bit of time there, because the understeer you get just by flicking the car in like that. I mean, obviously I've heard that is the way, that is the meta, that is the formula to how you drive these cars, but it just looks so unnatural. Is he gonna flick? He flicks it through here, and I'm guessing he's gonna flick it through the final corner too. I mean, it looks like a decent lap. What's it gonna be? 1 minute? Does he get into the freeze? The answer is yes, sir. 1 minute 3.9. I think he should be safe. But because the grid is so... Hello, Coward. Oh, Coward got knocked out in Q2. It's a shame. Keep your head up, man. Keep your head up. That's my boy right there. My boy Coward. He's also competing in Flashback Championship, but for Team DRT. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on them. I've heard very, very strong things about DRT. So yeah. Ooh, who was that? That was Get Wrecked. Get Wrecked. He's about to box now, though. Yeah, who's on that? Who's on the lap right now? JJB. See what he can do. Leaving the first second. Nah, he's not on the lap. He's not on the lap. Okay, so I guess this is like the downtime. The downtime of the grid. When I say that, though, Vigo set some very strong middle sector. Very, very strong middle sector. And this will probably be his final lap as well. He'll get a little bit of a tow from the car ahead. What can he do? This is going to be his last chance to try and survive the drop. Can he survive the drop? The question is a resounding yes! Yo! P2! P2! With a 1 minute 3.5. Where did that come from? So he was saving it all for the final lap. And, well, it's paid dividends, you must say. 1 minute 3.5, a very strong lap. Very, very strong lap. Jeez, from P12 to P2. Talk about an upgrade. IFRR TSMO. He's up on his lap time as well. What can he do? DRS is enabled. He keeps it clean. He doesn't flick the car as much. He keeps it clean. Uses as much track as possible. Fourth gear. We've seen a few drivers using fifth gear through that corner. He's 4/10 up. So expect him to be in the 1 minute freeze. Expect him to be in the 1 minute freeze. Get Wrecked is out. Get Wrecked is out, and I think AJ Lizzie will be following him. If TSMO can improve, TSMO does improve. So Get Wrecked and AJ Lizzie are both out. The driver now at risk is Go Surgeon. Because Iurchi now is up on his lap. Can he knock out Go Surgeon? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Go Surgeon is out. Iurchi is in. Whoa. Definitely strong laps from a few of the guys, but Vigo, my word. Guy went from P12 to P3. Definitely with a very strong lap there. Caught me off guard. I think caught some of the other boys off guard as well. But geez, look at the gap between Xenox and Ghost. I mean, Xenox just beating his teammate narrowly. Narrowly. And I mean, the speed of these guys is crazy. I mean, I said 1 minute 4.1 you'd be safe. I mean, clearly 1 minute 3.9 you weren't safe. So definitely very, very competitive. Very, very competitive. Should be a very good race. I mean, I can't wait. Before we get into the race, though, we have to do Q3. We have to do Q3. So, I mean, definitely favorite for pole after that is Leggy. Leggy put an insane lap there. But we'll see what the others can do. All right. 12 minutes of the final qualifying session. See what can happen. Car's already going out now. It seems to be JJB. JJB. Calm before the storm. Track is quiet. As quiet it will be probably for the next 10 minutes or so. Enable the lap data, telemetry. Yeah, okay. here we go. Q3 getting underway. Like I said previously, Leggy is the favorite, and I'm a tip him for pole position. I mean, even his teammates, Egerts and ESPL, definitely looking very strong as well. I mean, we could see a 1-2-3 for the boys in gold. So, I mean, if anyone can stop them, then fair play. But it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. These guys are fast, man. Clearly there's a reason why their livery is in gold. Surprised it doesn't weigh the car down, to be fair. Gold is quite heavy. But, yeah. Anyways, JJB starts his lap. Up the hill he goes. Oh, and it's invalidated. That's weird. I think he hit the brakes and the rear's locked. I think that's what happened. He hit the brakes and the rear's locked. Going into the hairpin. Would you call that hairpin? Well, it's the tightest corner on the track. But yeah, he's definitely going to have to just recharge the battery, save the tires, and go again. Save fuel as well whilst you're at it. I mean, obviously, I don't know how much fuel he's carrying on board. But, yeah. Anyways, Leggy, the man I've been bigging up, the man I've been hyping up. Let's see if he can follow that same hype, you know, if he can continue the same pace he had from Q2. In Q1, he looked very strong. He's been looking very strong all week. 44.3. Purple in the middle. Oh, a little moment there. Little moment there. 2 corners to go. Can he keep it within track limits? We've seen a few guys really struggling on track limits. TSMO says 1 minute 4.2. Leggy, 1 minute 3.6. He's got more pace in him. Xenox, 1 minute 4.1. So I don't know, maybe track conditions have changed. Maybe there's more wind. I mean, I don't know. Lap times are a little bit slower now. I do expect them to speed up. Xenox, what's he doing? Waiting for his teammate potentially to give him a slipstream. Yeah, just that. Just that, exactly. I think he put the power down a little bit too late, though. I think his teammate got a slipstream, which helped, but he could have maximized that slipstream even more. With that said, purple sector 1 activates the DRS. Into 8th gear he goes. How late is he going to brake? Is he going to lock up? This downhill braking is definitely difficult. He doesn't lock up, fair play. Will he take this next corner? Gear 4, gear 5. Idiots. 1 minute 3.4. So, okay. Provisional pole for him. What can Aximan do? 2 corners left. This is run out and lap time has been invalidated. And this is what I've been saying. Guys, whoa! 1 minute 3.4. Certain man are not joking around today. Jeez. What a lap. So yeah, no one's on a lap right now. Oh, as I said, yeah, nah, you can't be on a lap, bro. Yeah, no one's on a lap. Nobody's on a lap. So, after the first round of laps here in Q3, ESPL 1 minute 3.41, Egots 1 minute 3.48, OMB Leggy 1 minute 3.63. The boys in gold currently 1-2-3. The reason why they've got gold on that car, man. I've said it numerous times today, and I'm gonna say it more times, even more times today, you know. But I do feel like Xenox and Aximan have more pace, you know. Vigo as well. Let's not forget about Vigo. I mean, Vigo is looking very strong in that second part of qualifying. Set a brilliant lap to go P3. Can he try and copy that good pace, that same pace, into here, Q3, where it matters? Gets into gear 4. We've seen certain guys taking that corner, gear 5. 44.1. That's a very strong middle sector. Whether it's the fastest, I don't think it's the fastest, but it's definitely a very strong middle sector. This lap will definitely take him P4. I can guarantee you that for a fact. He'll go P4 at least. what this final sector can do will dictate where he is. P1! P1! Provisional pole for Vigo! Provisional pole for Vigo! So, haha, ESPL has been displaced. What a lap from Vigo. 1 minute 3.2. And the thing is with Vigo, all weekend, all qualifying, he's been warming up just for that big lap. Has he got more pace in him? I'm not sure. I mean, that lap looked very, very strong. It looked very clean. I don't think he, you know, flicked the car as much. We've seen some other guys really flicking the car into corners, you know, as TSMO goes faster, only narrowly. But we've seen other guys flick the car like crazy. Vigo kind of kept it clean. And that clean driving, that precision, that smoothness has currently got him provisional pole. With that said, the track is always ramping up. So that might have been on his side too. ESPL might have more in the tank. Egiots might have more. OMB Leggy, the man who set provisional pole, well, P1 should I say, in Q2, might have even more too. And what do we know? Maybe guys like Eurochin and Xenox might want a little bit of qualifying pole taste. What can TSMO do? 4.1. Not a bad lap, but yeah, not a bad lap, but could be better. Oh wow, what a lap from Vigo, man. I mean, he surprised me. Q2 went from P12 to, it was P2, ended up being P3. The guy was just warming up. The guy was just warming up. Now look at him, provisional pole. I mean, yeah, someone's leaving the garage right now. And it's ESPL. ESPL. See what he can do, man. He's definitely going to take that lap personal, you know. I mean, I would take it personal as well, you know. That was a very strong lap from Vigo, but this is just the out lap, the warm-up lap. What you're focusing is just warming up the tires, both the inner part of the tire and the tire carcass, trying to warm them up. You can also use some of the brakes to warm it up, you know. Riding on the brakes used to work. Don't know if that still works now. Braking heavily, obviously, sensibly. You're not trying to lock up before your lap starts. And yeah, just being in the right mental state. Honestly, in qualifying, it's all about hitting your braking points, maximizing the traction zones, and ultimately pulling up a lap together. Anyways, ESPL on board with him. Let's see if he can regain pole. No, he's doing a double warm-up. Explains why he left a little bit early. A double warm-up. Same can be said for JJB. Double warm-up too. So maybe that's the way to go, a double warm-up. That's how you know these guys are serious. These guys are serious drivers. When they're out here trying to do the double warm-up, you see. When I race, in my league, G-SWA, I don't be doing double warm-ups. I mean, a few drivers do be doing double warm-ups, but no, I don't be doing double warm-ups. So that shows the intelligence of the drivers. That shows the hunger. And the competitiveness of this grid as well. The fact that everyone's going for the double warm-up. Alright then, I'm excited. I am excited. Vigo, is he going to go for a lap now? No, double warm-up. Double warm-up. It's all good. Alright. Right now, everyone's just throwing little jabs, you know. It's kind of like a little bit of a stalemate. Anyone about to start a lap? Some guys even lawnmowing. Aximan, you can see he's pushing the car now. Aximan pushing the car. Let's see what he can do. 1 minute 11, obviously it's not a representative lap on the board. Sector 1 is a little bit faster. Little bit faster. Ooh, little bit of understeer there. But that's fine. That's all good. He's got a little bit of a slipstream as well. Going down to this tricky downhill braking zone. Small look up right front. But he'll get away with it. He'll get away with it. Car parked up on the left. Definitely a little bit of traffic on his best lap. Not ideal, but it's a situation he's going to have to deal with. 44 flat. Decent middle sector. Decent middle sector. Where can Aximan go? Where can Aximan do? What can he do? One corner to go. He survives track limits. This is going to be his final lap of qualifying. It's a 1 minute 3.4. Puts him into P3. Very strong lap indeed. Egios is about to begin his lap. ESPL is waiting. Will he have enough time? I don't know how long's left of the session. No, he won't. ESPL won't have enough time. So Vigo will not be beaten by ESPL. Vigo retires. Vigo's called it a day. ESPL will not be getting pole. Aximan will not be getting pole. Egiots will not be getting pole. His lap time has been invalidated. OMB, Leggy, same thing. So Vigo might have just secured pole position. Ioch is actually down on his lap. What about TSMO? TSMO's up, but is he up by enough? I don't think so. I don't think so. This lap might get him P7. P5, as a matter of fact. I think Vigo's just back pole position. Ioch is up by 2/10, but 2/10 is not enough in order to back pole position. Very wide. Very wide. A lot of understeer there at the penultimate corner. DRS activated. This won't be pole. And he stays P9. So Vigo, that lap that he produced on his second run, around the 6 minute mark, is the lap that has bagged him pole position and the first pole position of this Flashback Championship season. ESPL comes home for P2 with Aximan rounding off the top 3 in qualifying. Very good session. Very, very good session. That was definitely a good session. Definitely very entertaining qualifying session. But yeah, that's your top 10. And I mean, top 9 separated by 5/10. So obviously I know it's Austria, so it's going to be much closer because the track is much shorter. But yeah, geez, man. What a session. What a session. And what I find remarkable is the gaps between some of these guys. It's amazing. It truly is remarkable. Anyways, time for the race. Time for the big Grand Prix. Who am I going to say is going to get the win? Yeah, I mean, as we've seen today, so many drivers have shown race-winning pace. I mean, at one stage, I thought Leggy was gonna be guaranteed for pole position. Well, not guaranteed, but I thought he was the favorite. Clearly not. Xenox was looking strong at some points, but clearly it was Vigo who had that extra pace in him. Right now, the drivers are just choosing their strategy, signing their strategy. Car setups, final adjustments, in terms of car setups. And how much fuel they have on board as well. Changing that too. I'd definitely like to be a fly inside one of these teams, but I'm not. I'm here as commentator instead. So, should be a good race. Can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Who do I think is going to win this race? I don't know. I mean, it could be anyone. Honestly, I feel like ESPL has more pace in him. I mean, I didn't see him set another fast lap. You know, I think his lap was invalidated, so he's definitely a shout. Although quali pace and race pace are two different things. You know. But nah, I'm super excited, man. Super excited. If I had to say, oh, what happened? Who's pole? Vigo. Oh, Vigo is being given a 5-place grid penalty. Oh, flip. I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about that, and he's admitted to it being his own fault. So Vigo's going to have to come back through the field. That P1 has been stripped of him because of, I mean, I think I missed it, you know. I think he must have made contact with someone. He must have made contact with someone. I think OMB Leggy he made contact with. That's a shame, you know. That's a shame. Well, with that being said, I think the race winner today, I'm going to say Egyots. Or Egyots. I'm going to say him. Why? Because why not? I mean, it's my first time commentating here. I do think it's going to be one of the boys in gold. I do think so. Especially having 3 drivers within the top 5. I mean, the amount of power that gives you in terms of strategy and teamwork is going to be massive. I mean, especially around here, around Austria, it's very difficult to pull away from guys. But yeah, just seeing the last few guys come across the line. Sleppy head, I forgot about him. I'm not gonna lie. I did forget about him. Obviously, he retired even before qualifying started. Anyways, let's go. Let's do this. Round 1 of the Flashback Championship. Here we go. 5 lights are up. And it's lights out and away we go here at Spielberg. It's a very good start for ESPL. Very strong start. Does he hold P1? Yes, he holds P1. Further back, Aximan holds P2. The top 3 have got away unscathed. With that said, Egios is going to have the slipstream. Is he going to send it? No, he's sensible. He's sensible. Further back. Oh, there's contact in the midfield. There's contact in the midfield. Look at that. 3 abreast. As we see Sleppyhead get track limits. Gets the track limits penalty. Big lockups. Big lockups. Massive lockups. And those lockups are just not to make contact as well. Good start though. Oh, Sleppy. His weekend goes from bad to worse, man. Weekend goes from bad to worse. The guy just can't catch a break. But it's definitely been a very solid lap 1 from ESPL. I do rate how sensible these guys are though. Very clean. Obviously there was a bit of, you know, bumping and barging, especially in the midfield, but that's as to be expected. That's as to be expected. Now, we're going to see guys get into a little bit of a rhythm. Is anyone going to send it? Xenox had a little look on Vigo. Vigo's actually lost a position at the start. To his teammate, actually. Can he win that back? Further back? What? Yeah, Ierchi. Oh! Touching with Mrs. Mitt. Got a very good view from the rear wing of Xenox. And Xenox's teammate manages to survive. Further back, AJ Lizzie and Get Wrecked fighting. No, I'm sure they'll be quite sensible with each other, as they are teammates. ESPL has survived the first lap of DRS. Eagles, the man I predicted to win this race, is now under a lot of threat from TSMO. TSMO looks close, but the thing is, like I said, the boys in gold, these guys are going to be, they've got an advantage. The advantage being, oh, there's a little bit of contact, that they've got 3 cars within the top 5. So you could think, oh, let me go attack one of them. Oh no, I've got another one. I'm going to have to defend from another one. And that's the exact position TSMO is in. He thought about going for the move on Idiots, only to get caught lacking by ONB Leggy. TSMO is still going to try it, but no. So Leggy gets past. Very good move from him. ESPL though, trying to break DRS, it's very, very difficult, especially around here. Look at the position changes. The biggest gainer, so was JJB. The biggest man, the man to lose the most amount of positions was AJ Liz. In terms of tyres, everyone's on medium, apart from Steppy Head, who's been given another penalty. Horrible weekend from him. Mrs. Mitt sets fastest lap. But yeah, here, Aximan, round the outside. Gets the move done. Leggy and Idiots swapping positions as well. ESPL though, he's gonna get the run, he's gonna get the DRS, and he's gonna get the move done, I reckon. Is he gonna send it? No, he's not. He's not. Definitely a bit of a train. The teammates having a little bit of a squabble, but they're smart. They're smart. They know they don't want to fight each other too hard. Oh, that's how they begin to lose positions to guys like TSMO and even the boys of JJB and Vigo. Leggy's got a very good run on his teammate, but like I said, these guys are smart. These guys are smart. At the end of the day, it's a team game. That's what Flashback Championship's all about. It's all about winning as a team. ESPL lets his teammate pass. Doesn't even use the O's. So, Aximan saving the O's. Really, for now. Can he defend? Can he do anything? Leggy's on him. But the DRS is gaining. You can hear the shark music getting louder. Down the inside. Clean overtake. Good overtake, I must say. Oh, more moment from ESPL. And Eagle's still behind him. Top 5. I wouldn't say relatively unchanged, but definitely very, very competitive. I mean, the fact that we have a train literally from P1 down to what? P14. Again, I think that further emphasizes the skill of these drivers, the talent of these drivers. I mean, the fact that they're all there, obviously I know it's Austria, I know there's a lot of, you know, DRS zones, but you cannot, you know, fault what's going on. Aximani wants that DRS, yep. And you know what he tried doing? He tried getting alongside OMB Leggy without overtaking him. As Steppy Head gets another penalty, and Steppy Head retires. He retires. And is that a full course safety car? It's a full course safety car. So Leggy must have binned it. He must have binned it. So, what do you do? Are you going to box? It's a great time, by the way, for guys like Leggy to save fuel. I can see his fuel running a little bit low, definitely under fuel, expecting a safety car, and yet he's boxing. Aximan follows. So now, do you box for hards and go to the end? Will the hards even make it that long? 30 laps on the hards is a long time. That's a lot of laps to do on the hard compound tire. Some guys are going to have to double stack, you know. Yep. Aximan's double stacking on Leggy. That's unfortunate, man. That is unfortunate. So, just like that, I mean, AJ Lizzie stays out, and I don't blame him. I do think it's a tad early. I mean, let's see. Let's see what tires everyone's on. Yeah, I think it's a... Huh? What? Ignoring yellow flags. AJ Lizzie has just been disqualified. So with that said, it's a 1-2-3 for the boys. The boys in gold. And this has worked out a treat. I mean, I feel so bad for Axie, man. And that's just one of the things, man. It's nobody's fault. I mean, that's just what happens when you have custom cars, isn't it? That's one of the downsides about having custom cars. Something I would like to kind of shout out. You can see Leggy. He's warming up those tires. He's putting the throttle down, but you can see he's holding the brake a little bit. You see in the telemetry. And that's just to keep the tire carcass warm, you know. I said that was a little bit of a technique. Idiot's using the same sort of technique, but yeah, keeps the brakes alive. Keeps the brakes alive, and it does warm up the tires. But no, it's been a good race so far. Definitely been a good race so far. Well, what was my prediction? E gets to win. E gets to win. I mean, it's looking alright. Yeah, no, it's looking alright. But I wonder what happened to Sleppyhead. He's had a horrible weekend. I mean, made contact with his teammate when his teammate was on a fast lap, on a flying lap, as safety cars in this lap. Was getting multiple track limits penalties, and then to top it all off, I mean, I know he started on the hards, but to top it all off, I mean, clearly he must have binned it coming out of turn 1. That's how we got the safety car. So yeah, disappointing weekend for Sleppyhead. AJ Lizzie, how he got disqualified, honestly I don't know. He said ignoring yellow flags, but I thought he just stayed out. That's what I thought. I thought he stayed out when everyone else boxed, but I don't know. That's talk for the paddock. That's talk for later. These three now can just work together. I mean, if they are in a call, they can literally tell each other when they're going to go. Pull away from the rest of the grid. Leggy's going to go as late as possible. He's gone now, actually. I take that back. He's gone now. Into turn 1. Ooh. Ghost and Aximan having a little bit of a squabble. And that's actually put Ghost on the rear foot, on the back foot. Ierchi is going to send it down the inside. No, he's going to send it. And it's clean. It's clean. He doesn't even short shift. He's confident on the traction. It's going to be a drag race now, down to turn 4. Can he get him? He breaks later, a little bit of a lock up, and he gets him. Ghost Surgeon might lose another position here though to Vigo, the man who qualified on pole, may I remind you. Oh, nearly contact, he had to back out there. But that's what you call race management, you know. Some guys would have kept their throttle in and accepted the contact, ruining their own race and potentially the other drivers. Ghost Surgeon pulled out, and that was definitely the wise thing to do. Top 5, relatively unchanged. TSMO. What's he gonna do? DRS enabled, ERS activated. He's getting that slipstream, but it's gonna be boxed, and this is what I've been saying since the get-go. Oh, he has a moment as well. He has a moment. He gets tagged from behind. He gets tagged from behind. Before I continue saying what I was gonna say, let's just see this. Vigo and Ierchi. Vigo is gonna send it. Oh, there's contact. There's contact.
And there's carbon fiber flying off. I think that's Iurchi's car. He made contact with Aximan. And Aximan, P6 for Iurchi, how much damage has he got? I think that carbon fiber came from his car. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. With the top 3 boys all driving for the same team, these guys can work together. You saw how Egyots went to defend the inside, forcing TSMO to go around the outside. ESPL, I don't know if he had ERS activated, but he just managed to box TSMO. TSMO nearly lost the rear end, and, you know, in the braking zone. But now they touch. The teammates touch. They want to be taking each other out, and Egyots is on the back foot. Oh! Made contact down the straight with TSMO. That was nearly lights out. Nearly wiped each other out. He locks up. They touch again. No, they touch again. But TSMO has no ERS to use, whilst Egyots has 45%. But, oh, TSMO thought about the little switcheroo. Did not come to fruition. Definitely brilliant racing on show, man. Further back, we're seeing Get Wrecked and Josh. TGV Winsy Josh fighting it at the back. Action everywhere. And I think that's the nice thing about Spielberg. Action everywhere you look, man. Would not mind sitting in the stands. Would not mind it at all. Any corner will do for me. Since we've got yellow flags, I think that's glitching the system, I'll be honest. But yeah, Vigo, what can he do? Leggy has now... Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Disaster! Aximan's out! Idiot is out! What's happened? What has happened? A massive pile up! Huge pile up! And JJB stuck! JJB stuck! He's beached! He's beached! Oh, he survived! JJB has survived the same way Oscar Piastri survived at Albert Park 2025. JJB has survived, but that's massive. Egyots, the man I predicted was going to win this race. I don't know what happened. I saw Leggy in ESPL get a little bit too close. I don't know if Egyots tried going for the move. A little bit of miscommunication. But who's pitting? Vigo's pitting. Vigo's going to have to switch to front wing too. But my word, havoc, chaos on lap 12. Chaos on lap 12. I mean, commentator's curse. Apologies, Egyots. I predicted you to win. Clearly, it was commentator's curse. But that pile up right at the top of the hill, from nowhere as well. Just as I was praising the drivers for having such good racecraft and being so clean, they do that. Definitely replays are going to have to be sent. Let me see what the drivers are saying. Nothing has been said yet, but I mean, Aximan, man. I think I've been saying his name wrong the whole time, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's Axelman. Axelman. But first of all, going from P2 to P6 in one stop because of a double stop. And it wasn't even his teammate as well. That was terrible luck from Axelman. On top of that, whatever's just happened here with Egyots. I mean, we're gonna need replays. We're gonna need replays, man. I'm still in shock, to be honest. It all happened, and Axelman has got a clip for me, so I'll be able to watch it and see what's happened. Terrible luck from Axelman. So what I'm seeing, Axelman is P6. I'll go on board with his teammate. Mrs. Smith. Axelman is P6. Everything looks fine. Getting into braking zone, everything looks fine going up the hill. JJB 5-1. He has a look on TSMO. Goes a little bit deep and makes contact with Egiots, the man I said was going to win this race, the man I predicted to win this race. So now, Egiots is, well, he's not facing the right way, and that is JJB's fault. JJB and Egiots proceed to spin simultaneously. Axel has nowhere else to go. He's boxed, damaging the front wing. Iochi then loses it on his own. Iochi actually loses it on his own. He gets on the curb and loses it on his own. He was not involved in the melee. He just lost it. Oh, someone else is boxing. Who's that? Get Rich. Get Rich is boxing. I think his teammate is too. You see, if you box now for hards, I think you can go to the end. Surely it's got to be hard. Obviously, I don't know how many sets of hards these man bought. Changing the front wing too, but hards to the end is possible. And I think that's what's happening. Hards to the end. But yeah, by the looks of things, it is JJB's fault. He tried avoiding it. He avoided it cleanly. He just lost it. He got onto the yellow sausage curb and lost it on his own, Iochi. How TSMO survived all that, I have no idea. And then, so, Axel, you see with Axel, it was actually his own teammate that took him out. Mrs. Smith took him out. My word. Oh my word. My word. That is super unfortunate, man. Super, super unfortunate. I mean, it was JJB's fault. You will definitely be going to the steward's room after the race. I mean, he's the one who caused the whole melee. Tried making a move, went a little bit deep, locked up. And yeah, now we're in a situation where Egiots is out, Axelman is out, and ESPL is about to go. The boys in gold have one less car. And he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Like that. Whoa! Mrs. Smith. And Mrs. Smith, he might be in a bit of trouble. Or she, or whatever. Might be in a bit of trouble. Definitely from the team principal, he took out his own teammate. Go Surgeon's been given a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellows. Yo, look at this. I think Xenox has front wing damage already. Xenox has front wing damage. Oh, he makes contact with Josh. Not helping that front wing. But Xenox has already lost his teammate. He's going to send it anyway. It's very aggressive. Super aggressive. Josh is not going to be happy about that one. He's going to be on the radio saying that he was forced out wide. Definitely an aggressive move. Iochi though, the man, I mean, sure, there was all that. Has he got front wing damage? He's got front wing damage too. Oh no. Iochi, the race was going so well until he lost it on his own. Yes, I know the whole melee happened, and it was definitely a distraction. But at the end of the day, he got onto that sausage curb and he spun. My days, what a Grand Prix. And we're not even halfway. We are not even halfway. I'm getting kind of hungry, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, that can wait. Mrs. Mitt in P3. A few drivers struggling on fuel. Leggy, Mrs. Mitt, and I'm surprised how little fuel did these guys actually start off with. Because we've had 2 safety cars and we've had opportunities to save fuel. As Sebi and Xenox go side by side,
We've had opportunities to save fuel. You know, when guys were in the DRS chain, Xenox has front wing damage, by the way. When guys were in the DRS chain, sorry, the opportunity was there. As we see the two teammates switching positions, the opportunity was there to save fuel in terms of lifting and coasting into, let's say, the heavy braking zone up here, up the hill. Let me pause for a minute because Vigo is about to take P5, locks up a little bit the right front, does that successfully. Will Adri come back? Will Adri come back? I think Vigo's gone. As a matter of fact, Adri may have to look behind. Oh, almost touch. JJP, a driver who will definitely be receiving a penalty at the end of the race, does not want to, add to that. He does not want to add to that. Almost did. Looking further back. Ghost Surgeon. All over Irchi. Has Irchi got damage? No, he's not got damage. He might have a little bit of light damage. Ghost Surgeon has a little look. But whilst this has all been happening, look at the top two. The top two have just run away. Ghost Surgeon capitalizes from Irchi having a bad exit and takes P9 for himself. Oh, big lock up from JJB. Clearly that error is not phasing him. Oh, they touch. Under the braking zone, Adri loses out to also get wrecked. And yeah, that's that. That is that. Down to P8. Definitely a very entertaining Grand Prix. But look at the two teammates, man. These guys have just run away. And honestly speaking, it's been a weekend of domination when you really think about it. It's been a weekend of domination. But let me not put a commentator's curse on these two as well. I already put a commentator's curse on Egots, their teammate. Let me not do that for the other two. Someone's in. Xenox is in. Sebi's in also. It's a shame seeing all these guys, man, having to box. That looked very choreographed. What doesn't look choreographed, however, is Ghost Surgeon making the move on Adri. And he makes it stick too. Good move. Small lock up. Whoa! Mrs. Mitt. Also, Mrs. Mitt is also another driver who's, I don't know. He might be under investigation by the stewards. I'm not sure. But he did take out his teammate. Obviously, the whole melee started because of JJB. Who's that? TSMO's in. So now, if TSMO's boxing now, can he survive on mediums? Has he got fresh mediums? No, he's gone on to hards. Whether he had fresh mediums or not, we'll never know. But he's gone on to hards, and I feel like hards is definitely the safe option to go to the end of the race, The grid now is kind of, guys are beginning to settle down a little bit. Get into the rhythm that we were in a few laps ago, about 10 laps ago. 10, 12 laps ago, where guys were within DRS of each other. Moves weren't really getting made. If they were, it was definitely up at the hill. But at what point do you begin fuel saving if you're leggy? What point does LICO become a thing? LICO standing for lift and coast. Because obviously now, it's not like back in the day when you could change the engine mode. And talking about running low on fuel, Mrs. Mitt, you can see the fuel light flashing there as well on the telemetry. At what point do you begin to lift and coast? Because it's not like back in the day where you had, lean mix, rich mix. And standard, as we see Irchi get past Adri very, very easily. And at what lap as well do you start fuel saving? I mean, as we see TDV Winzy Josh. I mean, what's happening right now is that he's beginning to build a gap. I mean, sure, that's great. But that gap will come, you know, it'll come to, well, definitely become smaller. And will it be a multi-21 thing where ESPL overtakes Leggy and is choreographed it? You know, your teammate is faster than you. It would have to be, surely. I mean, sure, there's like, what, a 5-second gap between P2 and P3. Oh, whoa, JJB. Just about making the pit limiter. Sure, there's a 5-second gap to P3. But you don't want to lose all that by fighting, you know? And Leggy may already be fuel saving. That gap was 1.5. It's shot to 1.2. Around the track. JJB's out. Xenox making the move behind, next to, and now ahead of Sebi. DRS activated. Us as well. Sebi's going to get his get back. He's going to get his get back. GBG. Side by side. Oh, big lock up. Big lock up. The same place where his teammate lost the rear end and the leaders are in. The leaders are in. So clearly it was impossible. All top 4 are in. So Get Wrecked is going to be leading this Grand Prix. Clearly it was impossible to go to the end on the hards. Obviously, I don't know how bad tyre wear is, but by the looks of things, tyre wear is quite severe around here. Graining must be worse than predicted. Very interesting. So, OMB Leggy and ESPL have a lot of work to do. With that said, I mean, Adri will not even be... I mean, if and when they catch up to Adri, he will not even be a threat, because obviously driving for the same team orders will be in place. But who's favourite to win this now? I mean, I don't know. Honestly speaking, I don't know. Xenox has been given a 3-second time penalty. That must be for track limits and or corner cutting. Pretty sure track limits. I don't really see how corner cutting can be in place. But who's favourite to win this now? I mean, will Get Wrecked. Will his tyres go to the end? Go Surgeon as well. Adri, I think he will box. I think he will box. Ghost. I don't know, again. How long can the tyres last? I mean, if you look at the gaps between each other, there it is. Come to the leader though. Leg is only, what, 9.3 seconds away from P1 with 11 laps to go. Plus a little bit of traffic to go through. I mean, it's not impossible. A second a lap, it's not impossible. Especially on fresh tyres. But he is going to have to go through the traffic. And also Leggy is going to have to fuel save as well. Let's not forget about that. Although with that said, he may have already fuel saved a little bit. Because his light's gone. His fuel light's gone. Race now beginning to settle a little bit. I mean, who's that in? Adri? Yeah, as predicted. As predicted. Like I said. So that's one less car for OMB Leggy. Sets fastest lap. No, his teammate takes that away from him. ESPL. 1 minute 6 flat. Ha. Vigo says, what? Give me that. Give me that right now. 1 minute 5.8, just like in qualifying. Fastest man over a lap, it seems. It's a shame he had that 5 sec. Whoa! Something's happened! Something's happened! JJB! JJB! JJB 51. A bad weekend from him. And TSMO
Gets passed by Mrs. Smith. But JJB, and he's got damage too. I don't know, it might just be best to... I don't know, man. I was gonna say to retire the car, but we don't give up around here, man. We don't give up around here, but that's bad. That is very bad. Very bad, losing another position. And that's a long way to go. OMB Leggy and ESPL are really mashing the work right now. They're really putting in the laps. Yeah, it's a shame. I think JJB must have just lost it. Exit of turn 1. Bro, what is this pace? This pace is unreal. I mean, if we look at the fastest laps of the drivers, I mean, look at this. Just look at this. I mean, to be fair, he actually can't really fight it. I mean, look at the age of his tires. And JJB, man. Flip. 10-second penalty. When it rains, it pours. It was looking so promising, so prominent. Until the contact, and I think he's just going for fastest lap. He might as well. Very good move from ESPL. Makes it look very easy around the outside. I mean, that's just all tire advantage, isn't it? That's all tire life. It's a favourite for this race. I'd have to say Leggy. 3.6 to leader. I was talking about gaining a second a lap. Clearly, he's been gaining more than that. What's also helped is the drivers ahead of him boxing. He's not had to go through all that traffic, you know. But definitely a brilliant call from the boys in gold. It might not be the 1, 2, 3 that they would have loved, courtesy of Egots, DNFing in very, very unfortunate circumstances. But Mrs. Fit and TMSO, Mrs. Mitt, sorry. Said Mrs. Fit. Mrs. Mitt, apologies, man. I might just call him MRS. I don't know, man. Or is it Mr. Smith? It might actually be Mr. Smith, you know. I need to ask him, what is his name? Sebi's in the pits. Oh god, man. Yellow flags! Yellow flags! Oh, it's DNF! Oh, go Sergeant! Go Sergeant! I think JJB must have lost it and Go Sergeant just went into him. So another safety car, and this is safe, get wrecked. I'm not saying that he's gonna win, but definitely his chances of winning have been boosted significantly. This gives him a free pit stop. Yurchi, a man who was ruining his mistake earlier after spinning on the curb at the top of the hill, at the top of turn 3, at the top of the hill, may have just been given another life. This gives everyone the opportunity to box, but do you box for mediums or do you box for softs? If degradation is really that bad, that's the owner of the it's not 1, 2, yeah, exactly. It's not 1, 2, 3, but still very, very strong. But if degradation is that bad, surely you go with the mediums. We'll find out now. TSMO being given a track limits penalty. I think that must have been for speeding in the pits, surely. He's not in the pits, so it's definitely track limits. Yeah, so guys are going with the softs. Guys are going with the soft tires. Guys are going with the soft tires. Yeah. Commentators curse. Commentators curse and chat curse, man. It was going so well. And just like that. But that, how has he got a 10-second track limits? I mean, I'm very confused. I'm so confused. I mean, he stayed out. Was that even the right decision to stay out? I mean,
You're going against guys on fresh softs. And your only protection is Vigo on old hards. I'm not sure if you can appeal. I'll be honest. It's my first day commentating here. I'd have to ask Luigi. I'd have to ask Luigi Spen. You can if he has evidence of what's happened, I'm sure he can send it into like the steward's room or something like that. But I think it's the evidence. If he doesn't have the evidence, then I can't lie, it's a bit long. But if he has the evidence, then there may be hope. There may be hope. But it's going to be a 5-lap dash. And the thing is, TSMO, Mr. Smith, or Mrs. Smith, or MRS Smith, or whatever have called him today. Yeah, TSMO needs to have his stuff recorded. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, TSMO, Mr. Smith, and Vigo, they need the safety car to go on as long as possible. And to be fair, I think we'll get safety car another lap. That incident looked quite big. I mean, JJB, I think he might have lost it. And I might as well call him Mitt. Exactly. I might as well call him Mitt. JJB, it looks like he lost it coming out of turn 1. And Ghost Sergeant had nowhere else to go, man. Nowhere else to go. But I do think safety car will stay out another lap. The more laps safety car goes on for, the better it is for the likes of TSMO, Mitt, and Vigo. Who's favourite for this win? I mean, I don't know. At the start of the race, I predicted Egg Yachts. Clearly, I gave him a commentator's curse, as he's now DNF'd. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult for me to see Vigo or Mitt winning. TSMO could get lucky if the likes of Get Wrecked, Leggy, and ESPL take, a couple of laps to get through Vigo and Mitt. But again, oh yeah, TSMO has his 10-second penalty. So yeah, to be fair, the longer the safety car goes on, the worse this is for TSMO because of that 10-second penalty. Yes, in terms of tyre wear, it's better, but because of that 10-second penalty, it allows a shorter amount of time for the pack to spread out. So that 10-second penalty could be detrimental. I mean, if we only have, I think safety car will come in this lap. If we only have 3 laps of racing, as we see Vigo locking up down the hill, if we only have 3 laps of racing, as I said, safety car in this lap, TSMO could be at a significant disadvantage. Obviously, it could still be appealed, but I mean, in order to build a 10-second gap, I mean, race win is pretty much off the cards now. Points may even be off the cards. I'm not sure. Get Wrecked might be the favourite for this. I'm gonna predict Leggy. I'm gonna predict Leggy for the win. He's looked super fast all weekend. Fuel cannot be an issue, surely now, for nobody. I see no fuel lights. TSMO. He's effectively now the safety car. The pace car, whatever you want to call it. When's he gonna go? I think he's gonna go quite late. He goes now. He's gone. He is gone. And we can just watch the melee into turn 1. Vigo's gonna have a look on Mitt. And already Leggy has made up a position. He's already got Get Wrecked. Yeah. Oh, big lock up. Mitt and Vigo really fighting. TSMO, he's just thinking, please don't catch up to me. But there's Leggy around the outside. The same place where Alex Albon tried getting Hamilton. It's the same place Leggy makes contact. It's the same place. It's the same place with the same outcome as Hamilton Albon in 2020. And he's got damage. And this commentator's curse once again.
Leggy will not be winning this Grand Prix. Oh! Disaster for Leggy. Disaster. Where do I watch? There's action everywhere. ESPL. ESPL. He goes off the track. Again, contact. That's going to be a track limits violation. DRS enabled. Somehow, after all that, TSMO is still leading. Obviously, I know he's got his penalty. With that said, Sebi's been given a track limits penalty. Side by side, there's not much you can do. TSMO is going to try his hardest. He's going to try his hardest. Side by side, they touch, but get wrecked. Inevitably, gets past. Vigo is all over him, although he's on similar tires to TSMO. TSMO is going to fight him. He's going to pinch him. Ah, man, clean overtake. It was clean. It was clean. Aggressive but clean. Vigo's now going to try and fight ESPL. But Leggy, super unfortunate, man. Do I need to apologize for commentator's curse? Wait. Oh, Vigo thought about it. Everybody who I said was looking good has fallen. I'll get into it more later, but brilliant teamwork from the boys in gold. Look at that. Oh, he's gone off the track though. Leggy's gone off. So I said Leggy can't win this. But now essentially it's a 2v2. He has failed fluke. He's fallen. He's fading. Oh. Yeah, I think Winsy, I think he might have spun. Oh, big lock. No! Yeah, cars everywhere. Oh God, Lord have mercy. Cars are everywhere. Chaos once again. And ESPL, after all that hard work, has fallen. Just as you thought, you'd seen it all. Words could not even comprehend. What just happened? Last lap, get wrecked, leads. And to be fair, for TSMO, this might have been the best case scenario if you think about it. 10 seconds would only send him down to P8, which is still points. It is still points. But get wrecked now. He's got no battery. He's still trying to burn everything. Leggy, the man I wrote off, could still come back and do a miracle. It was only 3 laps ago. It was looking dark. 3 laps ago, round that same corner, he managed to receive front wing damage. But it looks like he's the man chasing him down. Oh! Leggy's been given a penalty. So that pretty much does it. That seals the win. Race 1 here in Flashback Championship in Austria. It's get wrecked with a race victory. Congratulations, what a Grand Prix. Leggy spinning out right at the end. But it's a 1-2 for the boys in purple. The purple hand gang. Haha. Vigo taking P2. Leggy P3. Adri and PSL P4 and P5. Mitt P6. And guys are just having fun. But today in Austria, we thought it was going to be the guys in gold. But instead, it was a purple hand gang. What a Grand Prix, man. And fair play to Vigo. 15-lap old tyres. Taking home P2. Get wrecked, though. What a performance, man. Jeez. What a performance. I did not see that happening. I did not see that coming. But flipping G's, man. Wow. Wow. So much action. I mean, if you weren't entertained, then my days, I don't know what will entertain you. But wow, what a stream, man. What a stream. What a race. Qualifying, well, I've lost my voice. Yo.
Qualifying was good. The race even better. From a neutral's perspective, I mean, some of the guys I can see in chat not happy, and rightly so. Rightly so. There were some incidents which wasn't very good. But wow. Here's the final standings with the penalties, with everything. Get Wrecked winning the Grand Prix from P13. I mean, give the man a round of applause from P13, and that's why we love the Flashback Championship. Vigo P2, 1-2 for the boys in purple. P3, 4, 5, the boys in gold, with Mitt P7, Sebi, P6, Sebi P7, TSMO P8. What could have been without that penalty, and who knows, it might be overturned if he has footage. Behind safety car as well, very unfortunate. Xenox P9, and Josh somehow scoring points. I have no idea how. He made a big mistake early in the race. P12 Ghost, and well, these are all the guys who DNF'd, isn't it? All the guys who DNF'd. P12 down to P17, I mean, yeah. In terms of, yeah. Task strategies, there you go. You can see the task strategies there. Incidents. A lot of incidents, like, geez. I mean, if you guys want to pause it, then you can pause it, innit? But there you go. Thank you guys for being with me. That was definitely a brilliant watch. Yeah, round 2, I think, is next week. So we go again next week. But yeah, thank you so much for being with me, for watching me commentate and waffle. It was definitely an enjoyable watch. Thank you to Luigi for having me here. Whether I'll be here next week, I'm not sure, because I was a stand-in, you see. I think the original lobby host was meant to host, and then he wasn't available. So yeah, if this is the first of many, then get used to my annoying voice. If this is the first and last time, then thank you for having me. Anyways, I'm gonna stop waffling now. It's been too long. Thank you and goodbye.